So during these times, watch these niggas. Watch these niggas. Watch these niggas. Our own people are going to be the ones that lead us to death. Watch these niggas. Because this. Watch these niggas. I told y'all that, back in 2020, before a lot of this stuff has gone down. I've been warning people for a long time. We had our distractions, but we back now. We had to lay foundation, get things together, file paperwork. We try and do things the right way before we just have to go ahead and take matters into our own hands, because that's all what's going on right now. Everybody around the world is not pleased with what their governments are doing to them. So today, I want to talk about our governments. And, a particular person I want to speak on is Trayon White. Hey, how you doing? I would like to speak on him because I'm just seeing him more and more. And I'm seeing his name up more and more. So I had a question. Are these politicians that want our vote, are they to protect us and serve us, or are they serving the corporations? Because that's what it's seeming like. It's seeming like these politicians who want our vote is actually working for these corporations. So we are going to go back over some videos that led up to me about to say everything I'm going to say now.
Calling for the National Guard.
Yeah.
That's acting so concerned and so upset about the possibility of Giant Food shutting down. He should resign, right? Step down, quit your job. You're in over your skis. And it's also your fault, right? It's partly your fault because this is the same guy that voted for this. So let's read a little bit here. The capital of the...
Y'all, Trayon White want to call the National Guard to D.C. over a fucking stolen apple. Trayon White, there's so many politicians out here stealing children. Why you don't want to call the National Guard for that shit? Why you don't want to call the National Guard to figure out what police is in the damn system giving these little boys guns? Yes, because it's also been, made aware that on these crime scenes of these shootings, they are finding DC police weapons there. So Trayon, why don't you want to speak on that? Who in the police department is working against you, against your own people? Huh? You don't want to call the National Guard for that shit, but you want to call the National Guard because Giant is threatening to leave. Let them go. Who the fuck is there anyway? And then the thing is, mostly all the food that is in these grocery stores are banned in other countries. But I'm just trying to get y'all to see how these people that want our vote don't work for us. They work for these corporations who upholds a policy of enslavement. That's who they work for. So he on the news calling for the National Guard to come into DC, where it's already problems with people in the city and with the DC police. It's already problems. So I'm glad some men had went on him when he had did this shit. Because why are you working for them? Who cares about them? Most of these jobs, they tell you can't have braids, dreads, you can't look a certain way if you want to work here. And we are the investors in these companies in the first place. That's how they get rich, but they don't want to tell you nothing because they want to keep you in a mental mind state of depending and enslavement. You're not free. Anytime the book that you read and you're a slave for your God, you're not free. So many people a slave for Allah, they are not free. In the Bible, it say obey your earthly masters. You are not free. Okay, so Trayon sitting here working for the corporations. I'm just putting y'all on notice of these people because voting season is coming up. And they are knocking on doors and walking around neighborhoods right now and trying to get some votes and show people they care. These people don't care. All they shit is fucking poison. All their produce is poison. Even their organic food is poison. GMO. Because you have to make sure you grow your food in organic soil as well. because the soil is fucked up. They don't want nothing that has life and that can sustain life here. They don't want that shit here. So Trayon White, and then he already went on an apology tour when he talked about how the Rothschilds is controlling the. He spoke on how the Rothschilds are controlling the weather. So the Rothschilds put pressure on him. He then went on an apology tour. He talked about how the Rothschilds are involved with climate change. He then went on an apology tour and then went to the Holocaust Museum. And we all know when this age of information, and before then, the Holocaust never even happened. It happened to us. And it happened to the Germans because the Jews, the Rothschilds, they stole their reparations. They stole from them just like they stole from us. But see, he working for the enemy, you know? So he going to make sure we don't have shit and we going to be in a police state. Why you want to turn this into a police state, Trayon? Why do you want your people to have to worry about police attacking them and abusing them? I got this paper right here that y'all left in some of these buildings talking about how we should vote for you or Pinto or whoever. First of all, these white people are not Americans. So why are we voting for foreigners to tell us how we should operate on our own land? And why are you working with them to work against us? We're done with this. If you vote, you die. Because there's no way that you could think these people can have your life in your hands and make sure you're good. Because the body is not equipped to get up every day and be going to work, especially doing something you don't want to do. If your soul don't feel good about it, you should not do it. And people are not even getting the results of their work, which is the money. Y'all want money? People are not even getting paid their worth because you settled for $25 an hour. When these people have all rights to go into your trust and take out whatever they want because they can do that and you don't know. So let's finish with the slides I have. So Trayon White, and then he already went on an apology tour when he talked about how the Rothschilds is controlling the weather and this climate change is bullshit. He was right, but because he want to be a part of those people, he want to go into their house and think he could rearrange their furniture when we are better off building our own shit. Because now that y'all here, we have to coexist. But no, he wants to steady make people weak. So he went on the apology tour, sucking dick, crying. Oh, I didn't mean to say that the Jews are nice people. The Jews are this. Oh, no. How did this come about Jews when all you spoke about was the Rothschilds and how they faking with this climate change shit? And then look, they set Maui on fire. And then they did this in Canada recently when we just had a red sky out here. The government is causing all of this stuff. Yes, GMO, chemtrails, HAARP, 5G, yeah, all of that. He don't want to speak on this.
6 pharmaceuticals in our drinking water here. They include ibuprofen, caffeine, monosin, and about 3 or 4 others. In Philadelphia, they had 56 pharmaceuticals or byproducts. They range everything from epilepsy medication to mental health medicines to pharmaceuticals that really run the gamut. Here's the bottom line from the Associated Press on the study they did. It was, as you mentioned, a 5-month investigation involving the AP investigative team. 50 major cities in 50 states were looked at, and drugs were found in the water of 24 major cities. We're talking 41 million Americans here who drink that water. So what's in the water? Everything from acetaminophen and ibuprofen to mood stabilizers, antibiotics, angina, heart, as well as cholesterol drugs, and even sex hormones. The trouble here, Meek, is that the federal government does not test specifically for pharmaceuticals in the water. And in fact, there is no way to scrub water that is in a treatment plant for pharmaceuticals.
So why haven't Trayon spoke on that? Why haven't he made his people aware that the government is putting drugs in your water? So the seafood y'all eating got drugs in them that can go into your body and morph into something else. Also, Trayon, I have a question. Because these politicians are also coming out saying that they have been invited to orgy parties. Have you? Have you? I would like to know.
Hey, shout outs to Madison Cawthorn, who spoke about what these politicians really be doing. He made them very mad by coming forward and talking about what these people are doing in Washington. He was approached by members of his party and asked to go to an orgy. He has witnessed politicians snort cocaine in front of him and then go fight a drug war, a fake drug war on drugs, after he's seen them do drugs. They are all mad right now because he exposed them. Good job.
McCarthy says the freshman representative lost his trust following controversial comments Cawthorn made recently on a podcast. The 26-year-old congressman claimed he was invited to a, quote, orgy with colleagues, his words, not mine, and witnessed a lawmaker snorting cocaine. Cawthorn is a member of the Education and Labor and the Veterans Affairs Committees. And Nick Ochsner is the chief investigative reporter for WBTV, the CBS station in Charlotte. He joins me now. Nick, it's great to see you. Happy Monday. Thanks for spending some time with us. And we wanted to bring you into this because, of course, this is the latest in several outlandish claims by the congressman over recent years. But what makes this one so different?
Well, hello and happy Monday to you, Ed. I think, first of all, Madison Cawthorn has already lost the favorability of most North Carolina Republicans here at home. So unlike previous missteps, we might charitably call them, that he's made on Capitol Hill, he'd had the support of the folks in his district and Republicans here in North Carolina to kind of backstop him and prop him up a little bit. This time, after these remarks about the orgy and cocaine, I think, as you put it, what we saw was his own home state Senator Thom Tillis come out and first distance himself from Cawthorn and criticize him, and then just a day after that endorse one of Cawthorn's primary challengers, State Senator Chuck Edwards. So actually, at least here at home in North Carolina, the biggest difference is he's lost all of his home state support.
And how critical is that going to be in a GOP primary when we look across the country, we see professional statewide Republicans endorse somebody, and usually that guy or woman doesn't do as well? Is there reason to believe that the state political apparatus getting behind State Senator Chuck Edwards, that that's going to make a big difference in terms of potentially booting Cawthorn?
Well, the real problem is that if it were just Madison Cawthorn and just Senator Chuck Edwards, they might, have a really tight or pretty close race. The problem is you've got Chuck Edwards challenging Cawthorn and then like three other candidates.
So we not about to watch the whole thing. We just going to speak on the fact that he was invited to orgy parties. But because people are running for things, of course, others going to come out and say, oh, he's just being a hater because, whatever. They could say that. This is election time. So everybody is jokey right now. Trump, well, the fake Trump, and Joe Biden is jokey right now. Okay? So all I'm saying is the way that we beat this system is to stop voting for them. We have a Second Amendment right, our second constitutional right. We have the right to bear arms. And if we have a tyrannical government, we have the right to fire every last one of them and instate a new government. We have that right to do that. And these people are trying to take away from the people, and they are trying to harm nature. Do you see the problem is with nature? When they first came over here, it's a video of Ronald Reagan when he was in the White House, and he called our people jungle people because our people went into the jungle to heal themselves. They went into the woods to heal themselves. They found all the herbs they needed and healed themselves. But we are supposed to depend on the pharmaceutical industry that's only killing people, and now their drugs are on the street killing people. People dying from fentanyl and stuff. We don't make that shit. We don't make none of that shit. So It's real versus fake. It's good versus evil at the end of the day. And you're going to see more and more how many fake people you have been listening to, because you must pay attention to what you listen to, who you listen to, and what you watch. You have to pay attention to that, because everybody does not have your best interests. Some bitches don't even know that they are fucking Indians, but they telling people to go get DNA tests from Ancestry and 23andMe and shit. It's time to grow up and move forward and leave dumb bitches and niggas behind, because y'all not gonna do nothing but drill holes in our boat. And I said this before. They are scared of the youth. My generation, we came to pave the way, to show that not all of us are weak, and to show the strength of us. So now these children, the youth that they fear so much, they're tired because they already seen us go through this shit. So the youth are not backing down from nothing. And I'm glad they putting pressure on all these people. And it's our job as the older ones to help guide them. That's why I said a message to the youth. Young niggas shoot. And not over there at that nigga who's looking like you. We got a tyrannical government. Okay? So those are the ones you go after. That's who you supposed to go. That's who putting their foot on your neck right now. Not the dude across the street. That's not who you should be worried about. The government, they going into neighborhoods and planting guns and drugs and then turn around and blame that shit on y'all niggas. And then you got Trayon White trying to bring the military in here on y'all niggas. And he supposed to be y'all friend. He supposed to be y'all friend. But yeah, he want to have the police. He just want to make this a police state. So he could walk around here like the big man with his little ass. While all y'all niggas locked up somewhere on probation, can't even stand outside. They don't even want these niggas standing outside because they trying to clear the drugs and the guns off the street. But how can you clear it when the police and the government is the ones bringing that shit in? I done seen some niggas and some white people in suits go buy some drugs up off these niggas. And I'm about to start taking pictures of every last one of them, your tags and all that shit, because I see you motherfuckers. So we got crackheads making laws for us and shit. That shit don't make no sense. So you do not have to vote for these people. We don't have to vote for none of them. We don't need them. They need us. The government was never for us to be fearing them. It was always supposed to be the opposite. They opposed to fear the people because we hold the power. We outnumber all of this shit. It's more good people in this world than it is evil people. So we need to band together and do the right thing. So I wasn't going to make this live long because right now I just, hold on, let me see something if I can share. Oh yeah, I'm about to share my screen. That's what I could do. I forgot how to do this. So let's go to my Instagram. Oh yeah, y'all still haven't seen my documentary on Hitler. Y'all need to go see it and watch it because everything that I stated in that documentary is happening right now. You know?
Hitler was born on April 20th, 1889. And I think that's why on 420, we gravitate more towards getting high and drinking and being consumed into these spirits, not even knowing that we are cursing somebody who tries to help the world, not just the city, the world.
We top flight security of the world, Craig. Shit, not just the city, the world.
So I just feel like 420 needs to go in a different way. We need to honor him. We need to show respect to him. And we need to if you do smoke, light one for him. Light one for him. Because he was actually doing the right thing for everybody. Regardless of the myths of what they told you and what historians have told you. Most of these people are Jews. So most of them, a lot of them are liars. That's just what it is at the end of the day. A lot of them are liars. Hitler was against communism. That was introduced by Karl Marx and Engels. Stephen Engels. Let's do some background history on him. So it's a case called Engels versus the Vital 370 US 427, 1962. The case was basically to take the word of Almighty God. Hitler was born on April 20th, 1889. And I think that's why on 420 we gravitate.
Okay, hold on.
Greetings.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I trust China more than America. Yep, you heard it fucking right. Or you walk inside your closet and tell me what the fuck everything in there is made from. Cell phones to furniture to fucking clothes. I don't fucking trust anything in this country no more. I trust China cars more than I trust the cars made here. Ford and Chevy is the worst fucking cars in the face of the fucking planet. Everybody and their mama trying to get a Nissan or Toyota because them motherfuckers won't cause problems after 10,000 funky ass miles. Look at the food. It's a reason why all of them over there are 110 pounds in physically good condition. They over here selling us a whole bunch of bullshit from restaurant food to grocery foods. You ever had a fucking Walmart apple? It's like you eating a goddamn styrofoam. You eat anything here, you instantly got diabetes. They want to make sure you have insurance too, if you know what I mean. Look at our fucking apps here. Facebook and Instagram is the most censorous shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. How the fuck can we rely on an app made from China called TikTok to get our reliable news source? The shit that you see on TikTok, you would never see on Facebook and Instagram. Look at the fucking laws over there. Punishment. And I know some of y'all gonna be like, they punishment is a little bit too far-fetched. Shit. A motherfucker here in New York will commit armed robbery and they be let out on bond within 24 fucking hours. You go over to China, you spit a piece of fucking gum on the floor, and that's your last motherfucking gum. Shit, you go to Tokyo, and it's some straight up shit out of iRobot. You come over here, and it's like a third world fucking country. I mean, look at these fucking roads. You drive a car through these fucking roads, it seems like you got hydraulics. Not because we got crooked ass leaders, a fucked up system, bullshit punishments.
And then I just say that about Trayon. White. So, have y'all heard about Harvey Weinstein's 2020 rape conviction, being overturned by New York? So the caption says, of course, Sony owes R. Kelly $5 billion. Jay-Z was sued by R. Kelly and won. Jay-Z helped to create Surviving R. Kelly. Jay-Z used usury to get the judges and the prosecutors to prosecute R. Kelly. Jay-Z was also on Epstein's Island. Okay, do with that what you will. But it's just crazy that Harvey Weinstein has the possibility of freedom and R. Kelly don't. That's crazy. And our own people are so willing to put down our own people. I also notice in this world that the people who have talent and who are smart are the ones who have to suffer a lot of this worldly shit, because we are dealing with a lot of people who are not smart and not talented. And these people also hate themselves. That's why they go out, get all this surgery, liposuction, breast implants, weave and lace fronts. They're not happy with themselves. So because they're not happy with themselves, they want us to be, untalented and feeling unworthy, because they already look it. You can see an unworthy bitch. You can see a person who don't love themselves. You can see that shit. It's so much easier to see once you found out how you can heal yourself after being, going through stuff so much in your life. You will understand that in this age of Aquarius, we are starting to see the people who don't love themselves, but they're able to have a big voice because they want everybody to be just like those evil spirited ass people. And that's these men and these women, especially ones who don't know themselves. Nobody should still be calling you black in today's age. Nobody should still be calling you black. Nobody should still be calling you black. Let's say that again so you can understand that. Nobody should still be calling you black in the age of Aquarius. We know who we are. But we got bitches and niggas who are trying to hide the fact that we know who we waking up. We are fucking Indians. This is our shit. But we got haters, unsmart people and untalented people telling us what we should do and how we should move. Stop listening to people who got big backs, fat stomachs, breast implants, nose jobs. Stop listening to those people because they already hate their body. So if they hate their body, of course they're going to tell you anything. Those are the type of people who don't want to put in no work, who don't want to sacrifice and do nothing because they're lazy. They think it's easier to go up under the knife and get some shit sucked out. People are dying from that. You chose to do that shit. So the world is going to crumble with all of these fake ass people around trying to hold our people back. The world is only going to fail and crumble because of that. And I would also like to say, a Caucasian cannot give birth to no indigenous child. They cannot do that. They cannot do that. And I see they are trying to change the history and the definitions of words. Y'all cannot do that. Let me see if I still got this up. Oh, the definition. American. Let's see. I'm going to share this so y'all can see this shit too. Hold up, y'all. Share screen. Entire screen. Okay. So this is the last thing I'm about to show y'all. American. Pertaining to America, American, noun. A native of America, originally applied to the Aboriginals or copper-colored races found here by the Europeans, but now applied to the descendants of Europeans born in America. The name American must always exalt the pride of patriotism. But that's not them. They are really sitting here stealing our identities in front of our faces. And we got dumbass bitches telling us to go take a DNA test somewhere and you belong somewhere overseas. No, I belong here. These people are imposters and they are invaders on our own shit. Why am I still being handcuffed for being a human, for being free, for being beautiful and being smart? Why are you mad at me? Why are you mad? Because I'm not going to fold for these people. I'm not going to fold for these people. Some of y'all did and y'all mad about it. Pure-blooded, baby. Pure-blooded. And that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say about that. So just watch these niggas and know everybody who looks like you was not for you. Okay? Because what did I say in this video? I said our own people won't be the ones to what? So during these times, watch these niggas. Watch these niggas. And the bitches too. Watch these niggas. Our own people are going to be the ones that lead us to death. Watch these niggas. Because it's... Yeah. And I've been watching them ever since. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you all have a great day. And we will meet again. Peace.